Clock friends. I'm Madison, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite format, which is Clocked. This is a high intensity, high energy cardio kickboxing party. We like to sweat and have fun in here, and I think you're really going to love this. So, Clocked is a great complement to all the other formats that we have here at Jolly Bodies. So, if you're taking Cheeky, that mobility work that you're doing is really going to help with some of the kicks that we do in this class, and it's really going to help you get into those. JB and Strong are going to help you with the strength rounds that we have because we are going to be doing some strength work in here. And also with Rise, that's going to help you with your endurance and learning to control your heart rate. So all of our formats here are meant to complement each other, but Clocked is definitely my personal favorite. Because we get sweaty and we have a lot of fun, I recommend bringing a towel and a water bottle to class with you when you come. Now, it's always good to arrive a few minutes early. When you come in, your bench is going to be fully set up with everything that you need for today's workout. But the benefit to getting there a little bit early is the coach is going to go over some tips for the day specific to that workout. And we don't want you to miss that. So, those are going to be tips that are going to help you stay safe and have fun in that day's workout. So, make sure you get there early for that. So, let's talk more about Clocked. In Clocked, you're going to hear us talk a lot about the 3Bs. These are kind of guidelines that we have to make sure that you're having a good time, getting a good workout, but that you're also staying safe. So let's talk about those 3Bs. The first one is going to be beat of the music. Clocked is designed to be a class that follows the beat of the music, and it's fun. You can get into it, you feel like you're dancing and having a good time. However, if you're someone that doesn't have a good beat or you struggle keeping up with the rhythm, that's okay. It's okay to fall a little bit behind the beat, especially if you're focusing on your form. We just don't want you getting ahead of the beat because then you might be working too hard. You're also putting your joints at risk. Anytime we're doing kickboxing, your shoulders, your elbows, and your knees, we always want to be protecting those. So it's totally okay to fall behind the beat. We just don't want to get ahead of the beat. Our second B, heartbeat. In this class, we are going to get our heart rate up, but we want to keep it somewhere between 80 to 90%. We're not going all out in here. Think of this more like running a marathon, not a sprint. So we're staying between 80 to 90%. Now, we're going to be showing modifications. Your coach will be giving you options. You can use those to keep your heart rate between 80 to 90%. You can also make the move a little bit smaller. For instance, if we're doing a cross punch and you're feeling like your heartbeat's getting up too high, just make it a little bit smaller, okay? Always modify, but 80 to 90% is our target heart rate for Clocked class. Our third B is going to be breaks. There are not a lot of breaks built into this class because we are going and partying and having a great time. However, whenever you need to take a break, do it. You don't need the coach's permission. As a coach, we all take breaks when we come and take Clocked. So anytime that you need to take a break, please do so. How do you know when it's time to take a break? If you're getting dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous, that's a absolute reason to take a break. Grab a sip of water, hop back in when you're ready. You can always step it out, dance it out on that break, have fun with it, but keep yourself safe, okay? So that is our 3Bs of Clocked. We're going to remind you of those at the start of every class. Let's talk a little bit more about the format of this class. So Clocked is built to have 2 cardio rounds. We call those fighting rounds, and then 1 strength round. Depending on the day of the week, that's going to look a little different. On upper body and lower body days, we have a Clocked sandwich. So we've got a fighting round first, the strength round in the middle, and a fighting round at the end. But on a core day, we're going to have 2 fighting rounds back to back with the strength round at the very end. So it's really important on our core days to remember those 3Bs because we've got those 2 high intensity fighting rounds back to back. Your heart rate is going to get up. We really need to pay attention to that and remember those 3Bs. So we're going to remind you that a lot on core day, but they're all so fun. Another thing about the format, we have a warm-up at the beginning of every single Clocked workout, and it's always the same. Why do we do this? That is so you can get better at this workout. During the warm up, the moves are going to be moves that we're also going to use in the fighting rounds. The warm up is your time to really work on perfecting your form and making sure that you feel ready for those fighting rounds. So, there is going to be a video uploaded that's going to go over all the warm up moves. It's called the Signature 8. I encourage each one of you to watch that so that you can start thinking about the form of all those warm up moves. The warm up's also a great time to really cue into your coach because they're going to be giving you a lot of cues to help protect yourself during this workout. So you might hear them say things like, keep your elbows soft, don't overextend them. That is so that you can learn these moves and use them in the fighting rounds. So the warm up is a great opportunity to really pay attention to form and technique. We're also going to have a cool down at the end of every workout. This is a great opportunity to bring your heart rate down. It's been up for about 40 minutes, so we're going to bring it down and stretch it out. So we will have a cool down built into every exercise as well. Whenever you've wrapped up your awesome cardio kickboxing party, you're going to grab a wipe. They're over on the side of the walls here in the studio. Wipe down your area, your bench, weights, or anything that you touched, and then you're good to go. Also, at the end of class, your coach is going to be at the door as you leave. And I want you to know that every single coach here is here to be your cheerleader, to help you get better at this workout and answer any questions that you have. So please ask them any questions, chat with them on your way out. We're here to have fun, sweat, and party together. We also want to be safe. So thank you guys for paying attention to this video. We'll see you in the studio soon.